Ladies, I don't know if it's just me or there are others out there, but I'm sick and tired of being in a relationship and being offered sex and nothing else aside the money that we all know is the number one. Yeah, but aside the money, you offer me sex. After the relationship, what have I learned from you? Nothing. Zero. It only shows me you did not invest intellectually in me. You just invested monetarily and sexually, which I don't want to accept any longer. If you're coming into my life, you should be well to do. Yeah, you should be intellectually inclined. I want to learn something from you, something more. Then after my relationship, I'm going out with my own head. Nothing to say, oh, he taught me this or he taught me that. Aside the relationship lessons, I mean, personally, what have you learned from your ex?
Hey guys, this is Nsem and I'm I'm here with two friends of mine and I would like to ask them some few questions. Please, what's your name? Akosia, and you? I'm Senna. Okay, Akosia and Senna. Did you hear about yesterday's Atlantic Boss and National Service Ladies saga? Yeah, okay, so what's your thoughts on that? You go first.
Okay, so what I know or what I've heard so far is that both parties or these two people went into a contract, so they agreed to do certain things and certain benefits for each other. So I think one person has breached that contract, which is not supposed to be so, because if two people come into agreement that we are going to do this for ourselves, then I think they should go according to it. So though I'm not in support of what they did, but I think one shouldn't breach what they have laid down to go by. Yes.
Okay. And you, what's your choice?
I also think that these two people, I mean, should have known better than washing their dirty linen outside. They should have solved this amicably between themselves, other than bringing it out for everybody to know.
Oh, they should have known better than washing their dirty linen outside. Yes. They are spilling too much secrets out in the public. Okay, so who do you support? Is it the lady or the man?
I don't support any of them.
Why?
I don't support any of them because there's nothing to support them. Like, you can't support anything. What are you supporting? Because both sides are not right. Because the lady is saying the man sexually harassed her. The man shouldn't do that. But as to whether the man really sexually harassed her or not, we were not there, so we can't say anything.
Yeah, you?
Okay, so I said earlier that I don't support their actions. So I do not support anyone because I think we are still waiting for better or deep info about this whole thing. Because in the first place, a lady shouldn't do that. I don't know what her norms and beliefs are, but for me, I think having an affair with someone who is married is wrong in the first place. And for the man to sexually harass someone or to do things for it to benefit your company in a bad way is a no-no for me. So I don't support anyone.
Sure, you made mention of the boss harassing the lady. Yes, so she gave in because they harassed her. They were harassing her.
Yeah, I read a copy of the suit, and then per what I read, the lady is saying she gave in because the man was harassing her, and if she doesn't give in, the man was going to make her stay in, her national service, the period very horrible for her, so she had to give in.
But that could be somehow true.
That's not the only place you are. You could seek for a transfer or something, or you could report to a higher authority other than giving in.
So you think the lady went too far or something?
Both of them went too far because the man is, I could say the man is old enough to be a father to this lady.
So definitely be a father.
If it is true that the man sexually harassed this lady, then I think, he should have known better.
Alright, and you?
For me, I think, I'm thinking two things right now, actually.
Tell us.
I think the lady went too far in the sense that no matter how much you pay, I don't know, I don't want to say this and someone should think something different from what I'm going to say, but the man is very rich. Looking at his status, he's the CEO of one of the banks in Ghana here. That means he has money. I'm not saying what he did was right, but taking this to the courts, and the courts, these court proceedings with coming here like every day with man is and all that, the man has so many benefits than that of the girl, because what I, sorry to say, what does she have? In Ghana here, every day, you understand? So I think she wants the public to know what he's doing bad, but she's doing it in a way that the man has to compensate her. That means she's happy that she's in a relationship like that with a married man who's not just married but picking up another chick. You understand?
Yes.
So reading all that came out, you see that both of them are not right.
Okay, so do you think the lady is kind of doing that just to gain popularity or something?
Okay, per what I read in the court, the suit, and she was saying the man isn't the only person doing that. Wow. So it's like almost all the top people, the people at the top, the men, really sexually harass the female workers, including married women, to the extent that they let their female employees have sex with their rich customers so that they will get an account with the bank. Wow. So I think, okay, if I'm to think like the lady, I'm sure she's doing this so that the public will get to know about this, and so then it will prevent them from causing further harm, because it's like most of the employees in the bank know about it, but they are tongue-tied. They can't talk about it because you'll be losing it.
Okay, so when it comes to that side, I agree with the lady. But for her to demand like compensation, and the man should give her a house. So at that side, I think she's trying to let the man realize that what they've agreed on in agreement should be given to her anyway, because she has done what she's supposed to do. But when it comes to as Ghanaians, our beliefs and norms, we frown on that. But I don't know. I think this court thing should purposely be for why the man is harassing his workers sexually. I think if it's for that, then it's fine. But for her to take what the man promised, it's something that they should have done secretly.
So I agree to what Apostle is saying, because if this lady is coming out to say she's saying all this because she wants people to know about what they are doing, I think she should have done that the first time the harass happened, so that she wouldn't have been involved in this sexual thing in the first place. So if she had that courage to do it this time around, she should have done it better. So I'm sure she did it because of her own gain. She wants her money. So that's why she's doing this, not because she wants people to know about it, but because she knows if she comes out to say it, people are going to talk about it. So she has to find a way to say, I'm doing it because other people who are in the same condition and we can't talk, so I want to talk.
So you think they should have solved it behind closed doors instead of bringing it out to the public or something?
First and foremost, the harm has already been caused. So I think the lady, the first time the first time the man tried to harass her, she should have brought it out. Also, let's say maybe she's waiting for evidence, but then she has other people there too. She claims in the suit, she claims there are other people there who have been going through the same thing. So she should have gone with them to make this suit rather than waiting for her to go wrong.
Should they have solved it behind closed doors instead of bringing it out to the public?
I think at the part where she is demanding what the agreement, she first talk to him, they should talk about it before it should even come out. But the part of he harassing not only them but also staff of the sexually, for that one day, it's something that it affects like the public interest. So that one it should be brought out for people to know, and they should talk about it. But for their agreement, they should first discuss it among it. So if they're not getting to a loggerhead, then that's where they bring it to the court to settle that part. But even with that, how can you bring something like, let's say you're having a relationship with a guy, and then the guy is like, he has lost interest in you and he has promised you something. Are you going to say that because he has wasted your time having a relationship with you, he has to compensate? That is the part I don't get for me. So I think it shouldn't have been out for her.
I think it should only come out if the girl was, seeking justice for herself and then her other colleagues who were sexually harassed. Not when she wants the man to give her and
He promised.
yeah, exactly. That shouldn't have been the case.
Alright, so that is their opinion on yesterday's saga. We'll meet you there next time. Bye.